am again, YouTube, video, Instagram, live, whatever you want to call it. We're going to start trying to put these out more often in 2020. It's one of my goals. Just to share with you guys like the importance of health. Like this health thing is very basic. It's not meant to be complicated. I think oftentimes I'm meeting with people that overcomplicate it. They got to take this out and this out. And their goal really is just to live a healthy, active lifestyle around their families and or in their careers or whatever it is. There's very few people out there that really need to care about exactly what their macros are because they're doing a competition, right? When you start doing that and you want to get on stage, then it's really important to take it up another notch. And so today's topic is water. Water is something that we all have at our disposal that does so much for your body, but so oftentimes I'm meeting with people, they're not drinking their water. They're drinking the coffee, they're drinking the sodas, they're drinking these fruit juices. All these things are designed to dehydrate you when water is supposed to hydrate you. So let me give you some stats on water real quick. So 60% of your body is water. Right? So it's important to hydrate. If you're dehydrating your body, that means your body can't operate the way it needs to. Your brain and heart are 73% water. So again, brain, heart, pretty important. So dehydrate that. Don't give it what it needs. Don't get mad when you can't think straight or later on in life, and we'll talk about this, cardiovascular disease, right? Your lungs are 83% water. So I can't work out and I can't breathe because you're drinking the soda and the coffee. Don't do that. Your skin is 64% water, right? You want better elasticity, less wrinkles, right? I'm 38 years old. I get told all the time you look young. In fact, if I showed you my before and after pictures, and maybe one day when I get good at this editing thing, I can do that right now. But people often tell me not only did I lose 27 pounds, but I look younger. My skin looks tighter. It's because I started doing the right things, proper nutrition, not major changes. Started drinking my water. Your muscle and kidneys, 79% water. So now you're working out all the time. You're sweating in the gym, but you're not hydrating your body properly. Now your muscles can't use what it needs to repair and build that lean muscle mass to speed up metabolism. Bones are 31% water. And so you want healthy joints, you want healthy bones, you want strong bones, drink your water. And so I share those facts just real quickly because it's something that you can do that's so simple to do. So why aren't you doing it? Right? That's the question. Why aren't you drinking the water when it's right there? And all you have to do is I carry a jug, right? Two of these is a gallon of water. You don't have to do that. Do a water bottle. I do when I drink in my water. It's like I'm sipping all day long. When I think about it, I take a drink of water. And when I take that drink of water, I take more water in than I should. And then, hey, don't worry about it. My goal is a gallon of water every single day. So get it done. If you can't get it done, ask yourself what other areas of your life, and I mention this a lot, that are you struggling in that you know you need to get done, but you're not doing it, right? How you do anything is how you do everything. And so if water is a reflection of some other area of your life, change and take the steps to change. Start asking questions. Talk to people who are doing it. They're like, hey, that guy's drinking the water. How do I go about doing it? Go talk to him. What are you doing? Because I promise you, when I was fat and overweight, it wasn't because of a lack of knowledge. It wasn't because I didn't know what to do. It was because I couldn't discipline myself to change the habits that I've been living for a while. So we talked about the percentages of water. Well, your body's made of trillions and trillions of cells. Every single cell has water in it. Those cells help you live healthier, right? When we're talking about diseases, a lot of these diseases that are taking on and taking out society are based on cells, right? Unhealthy cells. So if you're dehydrating your body, you're not giving your cells what it needs. Therefore, you're giving your body the chances to go the opposite direction. It helps you regulate your temperature, right? We all know that if you're in the hot sun or even the cold winter, if you're not hydrated, your body can't regulate the temperature. We know the dangers that come with that. Bodily functions. We see people with all the processed food and fast food and restaurant eating and all the stuff that we're doing eating-wise. We're not hydrating ourselves. Your body's not pooping. It's not peeing. And those things are important. I'm seeing more and more people going 1 to 2 days and sometimes longer without using the restroom. Think about your trash can piling up in your gut. You're not emptying it. What do you think that's doing to your body? And so a big part of that, hydration, helps with constipation. It helps with weight loss. Everyone wants to try these new diets, these fad. I'm like, how much water are you drinking? I don't drink water. Why don't you start there? Start drinking more water. It keeps you full longer. You have a problem overeating, drink some water before those meals, right? And so as you go we have Christmas tomorrow, Merry Christmas. As you go to those meals, enjoy yourself, but drink some water leading up to those meals and you won't eat as much. It keeps you fuller longer. Promotes cardiovascular health. We talked about this a little bit earlier. I actually have atrial fibrillation, and thank God, blessing. I had a great doctor, fixed that 4 years ago. Haven't had any issues, but every time I meet with her once a year, she's like, how's your water intake? Are you adding this to your water so you get proper? She's big on coconut water, right? She's all about hydration because she knows that's the importance to the internal organs, especially the heart. And my heart goes out. I can't be doing this video. It cleans toxins, helps with, we talked about that, constipation. Helps fight off toxins and illness. And so oftentimes when my kids get sick, I'm like, you need to be drinking more water. Like, drink water. Starts flushing those things out. Gives your body what it needs to repair itself and fight the infection or fight whatever is going on in your body. And then finally, it improves your mood, right? So you get dehydrated. When you get dehydrated, we talk about it keeps you fuller longer, right? So if you're dehydrated, now you're getting hungry. Now you got the hangry coming in. And now because you're dehydrated, you can't control because your brain, what do we say? Your brain is how much? 73% water. And so now you're dehydrated. You can't think straight. You're going crazy. You come home. And now the anger and the mood swings start getting deeper and deeper. And so I encourage you guys as you go through the holidays, as you go on these journeys in 2020, because everyone starts a New Year's resolution, I encourage you, if you really want to conquer your New Year's resolution, start today. Don't wait till January 1st, because the longer you wait, it just gives you more excuses. Well, I'll start next Monday. I'll start next Monday. I'll start next Monday. Don't do that, person. Start today. Start making the small changes today that will lead to the big changes later on in life. So what does this do, right? I'm in the health industry, but I want to see people live healthier and active, but what it comes down to is the heart impact, right? How does this all relate to your heart? And so it fascinates me as I read the Bible that Jesus himself says, I'm the fountain of living water, right? And so I think about this quite often. And one verse that was told to me back in college was Jeremiah 29:13, and it says, for my people have committed two sins. They have forsaken me, the God, and the fountain of living water, and hewed for themselves these cisterns, these broken cisterns that hold no water. And so as I'm thinking through that, these cisterns back in the day were like life to these people. They carried water. They go to these wells, put water in these wells, take them back home. That's how they get the water. Oftentimes, over time, these cisterns would break. They would crumble, right? They were sometimes made out of clay or whatever they were made of. And now you're putting water into these broken cisterns, and it only dirties the water, right? Makes the water filthy. As you're walking back, it's dripping water out, and it's just a pointless thing to put water into these broken cisterns. And so how does that look like in our life? Well, some of these broken cisterns that we keep on going to drink water to, right? Maybe sometimes it's health, right? If I work out that much harder and I get my body looking this way, I'm going to be happy. And then you hit that way and you're like, I'm not happy at all, right? Maybe it's that work job. Maybe it's where you're climbing up the corporate ladder. Maybe it's you busting your tail 60 hours a week. You're neglecting your family because you're like, if I neglect my family and work hard, I'll give them what I want, and only for you to reach that position. And now your family's gone and you realize this thing that you've been trying to drink water to fill life in is broken. Maybe it's relationship. If I just try harder to please my wife, or I try harder to please my husband, or if I work harder to be the best girlfriend, boyfriend, or maybe it's friendships, maybe it's whatever relationships in your life, and you're working harder to make these people like you, and then they do something to hurt you, and all of a sudden you're just completely broken because everything you're trying to drink from is now spilling out. And so you have to ask yourself, like, what areas of my life am I trying to drink from to fulfill a need? And so I've been, yesterday I was actually thinking about this, and there's two areas, there's actually a lot of areas in my life, but two things that like hit me in the face are, one is my health, right? How often am I spending time, I cater my whole day around, not my whole day, but a big part of my day, like when am I going to get my workout in? When am I going to get my workout in? And I try to factor in everything around my workouts, right? My workouts are only like 30 to 40 minutes, maybe tops. But I got convicted because I'm like, hey, Jesus says I'm the fountain of living water. For anyone who drinks from me will never thirst again. And here I am neglecting him, trying to get these workouts in to the point of like, hey, I need to go spend some time in prayer. I need to go spend some time doing this. But you know what? I haven't got my workout in, so let me go get my workout in because I can do that anytime, right? I need to work out now. I can spend him anytime because he's everywhere. And then I get my workout in, and guess what? I never spend time with him. And so I'm filling this void in my life with something that just continues to be empty instead of going to the true fountain of living water. Another area is laziness. And people think I'm really disciplined, and I think I am. I'm getting there. I've worked hard at it. I've built a lot of new habits in my life over the last couple of years. But the truth of the matter is, there's days I want to come home, and I know I need to go do X or Y or Z or whatever it is. And I'm like, dude, laying on this couch just feels so good. If I just lay on this floor and watch TV and submerge myself in a TV show or in a sports game, that's what usually it is, I can get to this stuff later, right? And this stuff is life. This stuff could be, it could be like stuff I need to get done for my family. It could be paying the bills. It could be quality time with my kids, right? It could be spending time with Jesus, whatever it is. And that laziness of like, if I just relaxed, I will be fulfilled. But the problem is I do that, I get up, and then I'm just not liking myself because I just wasted an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, whatever it may be, trying to fulfill a need in my life where I thought was rest, when it was just pure laziness. And not going to the fountain of living water and doing the things I need to get done, right? And so, guys, I just want to bring this. It's so funny because also there's if you just Google water in the Bible, fountain of life in the Bible, how it relates to all these little statistics that I talked to you about. The more we pour into the fountain of living water, the more clarity we have, though we have more opportunity to find our purpose and live it when we're drinking from the true fountain. First going to, hey, my purpose is to go move up the corporate chain, build this amazing business, only to get to the top to find out that you're still empty, right? What if you could have that same drive and ambition, because Jesus does call us to work hard and put everything into everything we got. If you had that ambition, that drive with Jesus, the driving force, the living water that you're drinking from, the fountain that's never ending, continually pouring into you with this drive. And so when you get to the top, it's not about the fame, it's not about the money, it's not about this business, it's still about this fountain of living water that's pouring into you. And the great thing about this is as you get bigger and he blesses you more and you're really allowing this fountain of water to pour into you and it's overflowing, you have more opportunity to impact more lives. And you have more opportunity to help others become better themselves. And so I am where I'm at today only because of men who are living out this example in my life that continued pouring in and drinking from the only fountain. And when they did that, they were full and filled no matter what their success was, no matter where they were in life, no matter what blessings they had coming to them. And because they were so full, they were pouring into me, and I was getting little drips and drops. And then I found few men and said, hey, pour into me, like just go after me. I want to know. And they started pouring water, and I started drinking. And guess what? Someone once told me, once you pursue, your ambition should be to pursue excellence. And when you do that, you find Jesus, because the only excellence is in him. And so as we get through these Christmas holidays, as we get through tomorrow, the gift giving, the family, the love, the travel, the stresses that come along with that, the way you overcome that is not by pouring into all these things that surround the Christmas holiday, but it's pouring into this little baby Jesus who was born in a manger around the filthy animals, who came and lived a life of perfection to die for you so he can be that fountain of living water that you don't have to be perfection. Perfection is made through him to you if you just drink. And so, man, I say all that, drink your water. Drink your water here on earth to take care of your current body, to make you live the healthiest lifestyle you can. But for eternal life, for eternal health, drink the fountain of living water. And I promise you everything will start to come in place. You'll start finding that purpose that everyone's striving for, and you'll live this life of abundance and health in a way you never thought you would experience. Hey, you guys have a great day. Thanks for listening. Thanks for tuning in. If you like this video, please share. If it's made an impact, please share to others. Let's get after it. Have a great 2020.